We'll get started. We'll start lying down on your back. Legs come wide, arms wide, hands, palms face up. You can walk your shoulder blades underneath you a little bit further. Relax your head. Taking a deep breath in through the nose. Open the mouth, sigh it out. Option to close your eyes here. Connecting with your breath. Noticing every inhale and every exhale. Maybe your exhales are a little bit longer than your inhales. Notice how the breath feels in your body. Maybe noticing any areas of tension. And try to relax that area. Take a moment to create your own intention. Taking a deep breath in, expand the belly. Exhale through the nose. Pull your belly to your spine. Inhale, expand. And exhale. Releasing all the air from your lungs. Inhale, expand. And exhale. Inhale, expand your belly. Same inhale expands the ribs. Expand the chest, filling up your total lung capacity. Pausing at the top of the breath. And exhale, chest falls, ribs pull in, belly pulls in. Exhaling all of the air out. One more time like this. Inhale, expand the belly. Expand the ribs. Expand your chest. And exhale, chest, ribs, and belly. On your next inhale, bring your arms up overhead. Bring your legs together, taking a long body stretch. Reaching toes and fingers. And grab onto the left wrist with your right hand. Start to walk your hands over to the right edge of your mat, creating a stretch through the left side of your body. Option to walk your feet over to the right side of the mat. You can bring your left ankle over the right ankle, deepening the stretch all the way down your leg. kind of creating a banana shape with your body. Slowly come back through center, grabbing onto the right wrist. Walk your hands over to the left side of the mat. Option to bring your feet to the left corner. Bring your right ankle over your left ankle. Stretching out the right side of the body, the right arm, right shoulder, right ribs, hip, leg. Come back through center. Inhale, lift the right leg straight up. Flex the foot. Interlace your fingers behind the leg. And start to pull the leg in towards your body. Option to start walking your hands out to the leg. Your left leg can stay straight, or you can bend it, bringing the sole of the foot to the ground. Whichever feels good to you. Stretching out the back of the right leg here. Start to circle your ankle in one direction. And then circle in the other direction. And pull your leg in a little bit closer towards your body. And then bend the right knee. Bring the right knee over to the left side, taking a twist. Arms can come out to a T position. And gaze can come to your right hand. Taking a gentle spinal twist, warming up the spine. Trying to bring your right shoulder down to the mat. Gently come back through center. Straighten both legs. Inhale, lift the left leg straight up. Interlace the fingers the awkward way behind your leg. Option to bend your right knee. Start to circle the ankle in one direction. Maybe noticing a difference between this leg and this ankle versus the other side. We're all a little different on one side compared to the other. And circle in the other direction. And pull your leg in closer towards your body. Bring your shoulders down towards the mat. Use the strength of your biceps to pull your leg in closer. Bend the left knee, twisting to the right. Hands can come out to a T position. An option to gaze towards your left hand. Gently come through center. Bring both knees into your chest. Give yourself a hug. Rocking side to side. And then start to rock lengthwise on your spine, eventually making your way up into a seat. Bring the soles of the feet down to the mat. Hands can come to your knees. Inhale, lift the chest, look up, taking the seated cat-cow here. Exhale, round the spine, tuck the chin. Inhale, look up, open the chest. Exhale, round the spine. Come back to neutral. Hands can come behind your knees. Keep the spine long, engage your core. Lift the feet up off the mat, shins are parallel with the mat, coming into boat pose. So option to keep your hands behind your knees. They can come long at your sides or down behind you for support. You can bring your toes down to touch on the mat. Keep your legs parallel with the floor or straighten the legs. So lots of options here. Remember to breathe, keep your core engaged. Lift the chest slightly. We're going to inhale here. Exhale, straighten the legs, lower down as low as you can with control. And then come back up. Lower. And then come back up. We'll take 3 more. 2. Last one. Coming back up into boat pose. Drop the feet down and roll down onto your back. Sway your knees side to side here. Connecting with your breath. Breathing through the nose sends a signal to your body that it's calm and it can relax. Bring your knees back through center. Ankles come under your knees, arms long at your sides. Inhale, push through the heels, lifting the hips into bridge pose. Keep the inner thighs engaged. Knees stay together in line with your hips and ankles. Option to walk your shoulders underneath you one at a time, interlacing the fingers behind your back. Push a little bit higher. And release, lift the heels, slowly roll down 1 vertebrae at a time. Bring your feet wide and knock the knees together. Bring your feet back under your knees, setting up for 1 more bridge. Inhale, push through your heels, lift the hips. Squeezing the glutes, the hamstrings, the back. Keep breathing here. Option to walk your shoulders underneath you. Keep your chin slightly off your chest. Lift a little bit higher. And lower down. Lift the heels, lower one vertebrae at a time. Bring your knees into your chest. Rocking up into a seated position, and then make your way into tabletop. Wrists are underneath your shoulders, knees under your hips. Take a few rounds of cat-cow here, following your breath. You can close the eyes. Maybe pausing wherever it feels like you need a little extra. Coming to a neutral spine. We'll start to stretch out the wrists here, so turn your hands around so your fingertips are pointing towards your knees. You can do one hand at a time here or both, whatever feels okay in your body. The closer you bring your hands to your knees, the easier it's going to be. So you can walk your hands out if you want a little bit harder. And then just start to gently circle your weight around. Gently stretching out the wrists. Maybe circling in one direction and then the other. If you've taken one hand at a time, you can switch to the other side. And release, bring your hands back forward. You can circle out the wrists here. And then flip your hands so the top of the hand comes down. Fingers point towards your knees. You can take one hand at a time or both. An option to circle your weight around, or you can stay still. Bring your hands closer to your knees for a little less pressure on your wrists. If you've taken one side, you can switch to the other side. And release one hand at a time, circle it out. Release the other hand. Coming to tabletop. Inhale, lift the right arm up, open up to the right side. And exhale, thread your arm underneath the left. Coming down onto the right shoulder and right ear for thread the needle. You can extend your left arm overhead or wrap it behind your back, whatever feels better in your body. Bring your left hand back in front of your face, push through the hands. Inhale, open up to the right. Lift the right arm straight up to the sky. And exhale, bring the hand down. Taking the other side, inhale, lift the left arm up, open up to the left. And exhale, thread the arm underneath the right, coming down onto the left shoulder and ear. Take whichever arm position you like. Bring your hand back in front of your face. Inhale, push through the right palm. Open up to the left. Left arm comes to the sky. And exhale, bring the arm down. Plant your wrists directly below your shoulders. Spread your fingers wide. Tuck the toes. Lift the knees off the ground about an inch. Engage your core here. Breathing. Imagine your hands are moving towards your feet towards your hands, creating some resistance. And on your next exhale, push back and up into downward dog. Good. Relax your head, look towards your knees. Shake your head yes, shake it no. Back is straight, core engaged. And you can keep a bend in your knees if it feels good. Taking a few breaths here. On your next inhale, lift your right leg straight up behind you. Keeping the hips square, right foot is flexed, toes pointed down towards the mat. Then bend the knee, stack the hips, opening up the hips to the right side. Keep your shoulders square. And then bring that knee through towards your chest. Step the right foot forward. Dropping the back knee, untuck the toes. Inhale, reach the arms up overhead for low lunge. Pushing through your front foot, keep your legs active. Relax your shoulders. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, bend the elbows, taking a cactus shape with the arms. On your next inhale, look up, lift the chest. Take a slight back bend. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, bring your hands down to the mat. Plant your left hand. Inhale, lift the right arm, twisting to the right. Option here to tuck your back toes under and lift the back knee. Or you can keep the knee down. Keeping the spine long. Twisting with every exhale. You can start to circle out your wrist here. Circling in one direction, then the other. Last inhale. Exhale, bring your hand down to the mat. Lift your back knee and step forward into a forward fold. Feet can be about hip width or closer. Inhale, halfway lift, long spine. Hands come to your shins. Exhale, fold forward. Relax your head and shoulders. Maybe grabbing for opposite elbows. You can sway side to side with your upper body. And come back to stillness. Inhale, halfway lift, hands to shins. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, bend the knees, lift the arms up, coming into chair pose. Taking one breath here. And exhale, stand up. Hands come to your sides. Take a deep breath in. Open the mouth, exhale. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands. Step back into plank. Option to drop your knees here. Keep your elbows close. Come all the way down to the mat. Inhale, lift the chest, baby cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Take a deep breath in. And exhale. Inhale, lift your left leg straight up behind you. Keep the foot flexed, leg is straight and long. Bend the knee, stack the hips. Hips are open to the left. Keep your shoulders square to the mat, pushing evenly through both hands. And then square the hips, bring the knee into the chest, and step the left foot between the hands. Dropping the right knee down, untuck the toes. Inhale, reach up overhead for a low lunge. Pushing through the left foot. Keeping the core slightly engaged, tuck your pelvis under. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, bend the elbows, cactus arms. Inhale, lift the chest, back bend. Gaze can come up or look forward. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands to the mat. Plant the right hand down on the inside of your left foot. Inhale, lift the left arm up, twisting to the left. Gaze can come up towards your hand or look forward. Staying strong through your legs, keep pushing through the front foot. Start to circle your wrist out. Last inhale here. Exhale, bring your hand down. Tuck the back toe. Spring forward into forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, long spine. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, bend the knees, arms come overhead into chair pose. Take one breath here. Inhale, exhale, come to standing. Take a deep breath in. And exhale. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands, step back to plank. Option to drop the knees, lower down. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, downward dog. Take a deep breath in. Open the mouth, exhale. Taking a few breaths here in downward dog. Inhale, look forward. Step your feet to the top of the mat. Step them wide to the edges on outside of your hands. And then sink your hips down into a squat. So you can keep the hips high like this, or you can come all the way down. Your heels might lift off the ground. If that's the case, just bring your feet closer together. Your hands can stay on the ground or come to heart center. You can push your elbows into the inner thighs, creating a deeper stretch. And then lift your chest, lengthening the spine. You can close your eyes. Bring your hands down to the mat. Lift your hips, straighten the legs. Walk your feet back in together. Plant the hands, step back into downward dog. Option to go through plank to up dog or just come to downward dog. Inhale, lift your right leg straight up behind you. Exhale, bend the knee. Bring the knee behind the right wrist, setting up for pigeon pose. Right foot comes to the left edge of the mat. So your shin is in front of your body. Back leg is straight. Option to stay here, or you can start to walk forward, folding over the leg. This pose will look different for everybody as we all have different hips. Keeping your right foot flexed, push the edge of your right foot into the mat. This pose might be a little bit uncomfortable. Just try to stay connected to your breath and breathe through the discomfort. If there is any pain, you can come out of the pose and take figure 4 on your back. Figure 4, we take the right ankle to the top of the left knee and pull the legs into the body. Or you can stay in pigeon. Take a few more breaths here. Start to walk your hands back up. Plant your hands, tuck the back toe. Make your way back into downward dog. You can take any movement here that you like, maybe moving your hips side to side, maybe pedaling the feet out. And inhale, lift the left leg. Exhale, bend the knee, taking pigeon on the left side. Right leg is straight behind you, left shin is in front of your body. Option to stay upright or start to walk your hands out, folding over the front leg. Find a support for your head. It can be on your hands. You can make fists and rest your forehead on the fists. You can rest your forehead on the mat. Pushing the edge of your left foot into the mat slightly. If you took figure 4 on the other side, you can take it on this side as well. Start to walk your hands back up. Plant your hands, tuck your back toe, make your way into downward dog. Taking any movement that you like here, or maybe just staying in stillness. Drop the knees, swing your legs out in front of you, coming to seated with legs extended long. Finding your sit bones on the mat. Feet are flexed, toes point up. Inhale, reach up overhead. Exhale, fold forward, hinging from the hips. Hands can come to the mat, to your shins or around your feet. Keeping the spine long here. Look down towards your knees. Relaxing your shoulders away from your ears. This might mean backing your hands off a little bit. That's okay. And start to walk yourself back up to seated. Inhale, reach up overhead. Exhale, drop your hands behind your back. Fingers can point towards or away from you. Point the toes. Inhale, lift the hips, coming to incline plane. Gaze comes up. Option to bend the knees, coming into reverse tabletop instead. Wherever you are, take a few more breaths, pushing higher. And release down. Rolling onto your back. Bring the knees into the chest. Rock gently side to side. Bring your knees or your arms out to a T position and drop your knees over to the right. Option to extend the top leg. Notice how this feels compared to the start of the class. Pushing your left shoulder down towards the mat. And your gaze can come to your left hand. Connecting with your breath. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Gaze comes to center. Bring your knees through center and then drop them to the other side. Maybe choosing to extend the top leg. And gaze can come to your right hand, keeping the right shoulder down on the mat. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Gaze comes through center and bring your knees through center. Grabbing onto the feet, push the soles of the feet up to the sky, taking happy baby. Your ankles are stacked over your knees. Option to grab onto the backs of the knees instead here, pulling the thighs in. Pull your shoulders down towards the mat. And try to lengthen your sacrum along the mat. So your whole spine is along the mat. Maybe rocking side to side. You can take the knees out wide, straighten one leg at a time. Bring the soles of the feet together, drop your legs down towards the mat. Knees fall out wide. You can put cushions or blocks underneath of your legs for support. One hand to your belly, one hand to your heart. Reclined butterfly. Option to close your eyes here. Connecting with your intention. When you're ready, extend your arms and legs into Shavasana, taking up as much space as you like. Take a breath in Open the mouth, exhale. Connecting with your breath. Noticing how the breath feels in the body. Relax your feet. Relax your calves and your shins. Relax your thighs and hamstrings. Relax your glutes. Relax your abdomen. Relax your back. Relax your chest and your shoulders. Relax your arms, your forearms. Relax your hands and your fingers. Relax your neck. Relax your face, your forehead, your eyes, your jaw. Relax your scalp. Relax your whole body. Feel your body sinking deeper into the mat. And start to bring yourself back into the space. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Start to wiggle your fingers and toes. Circle the wrists and the ankles. Maybe moving your head side to side. Inhale, reach overhead, bring your legs together. Take a long body stretch, maybe taking a yawn. And exhale, bring your knees into your chest. Give yourself a hug. Bring your head up towards your knees. And release, rolling onto one side. Use the bottom arm as a pillow. Fetal position. When you're ready, push through your hands, making your way into a comfortable seat. Sitting with a tall spine, tuck your chin slightly. Hands to heart center. Thank you for practicing with me. May all beings be happy and free. Namaste.